Hello, welcome back at this podcast episode. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your presence, and hopefully I have some inspiration for you again. Previous podcasts were about the masculine and the feminine energy and the disbalance of it, and a little bit of how to make it healthy again. It starts within. And there are a lot of different tools to balance that energy. But it starts with awareness of where you are now and awareness about what it is. Ooh, wow. Rainbow. Rainbow is an example of that white light. If it's through kind of prisma, raindrops, then you see the true colors, all the colors. So the light we see is not just white or bright, it's all the colors, like love. Love is not only love, it's all the emotions there. It's non-dual, it's all. And that's what we are too. We are the dance of the masculine and the feminine energy. And that dance is like a spiral through our body, along the spine, through all our chakras, like a serpent, like a snake, dancing up. And that the life force energy starting totally down the spine at our root chakra. Our life force energy dancing up, radiates through our body and out of our body. That's the Kundalini energy, life force energy, sexual energy, creating energy, manifesting energy, magnetic energy. And that's the dance, the harmonious dance between the masculine and the feminine energy. And for now the balance in most is not the right balance in ourselves and in the collective. And it's now the time to really become aware of that and to step into a healthy dance. Step in your own life creating power. And there are a lot of different tools to awaken that Kundalini energy and to harmonize your own union within. It starts with the awareness about, of course, what it is. So listen to that podcast. The awareness about the disbalance and know your own disbalance. And really do the inner work. What means go in and find out what your life energy dance is. So your disbalance and how it's caused. So what kind of energy blocks do you have? What kind of traumas do you have? By what traumas you have that created those blocks, and creating coping mechanisms that maybe also cause disbalance in the masculine and feminine. The blocks that suppress the Kundalini energy, that disbalance the dance between the masculine and the feminine. For example, let's be vulnerable. Because of a childhood trauma, I have had a coping mechanism of pleasing and controlling and working hard. I really stepped in with my coping mechanisms in masculine energy. So my feminine energy more and more suppressing. So there was a big disbalance. And after a while you're going to feel that in your system. But if you don't know, you can't change it. And therefore there's a lot of inner work tools to help you with that. And you don't have to do it on your own. So feel free to connect with me so I can guide you in this. Because everyone needs a different approach. It starts with knowing, then we have to feel it, then we have to release it or transform it. Both. So, and then of course there are a lot of tools to awaken that Kundalini energy, to keep that balance, to strengthen that balance, to strengthen your chakras, strengthen your Kundalini energy, to really feel and use the dance of the masculine and feminine, because you can use that dance because you have both. So you can see the Kundalini energy, as I said, as like a serpent of life force, sexual, healing, transforming, enforcing, creating, manifesting energy. And it swirls up through the spine, along the spine, through the chakras. And that gives really the joy and the pleasure and the power and the magnetic energy for life. You're really going to feel when it starts to being active, and others are going to feel that too. You grow different when the Kundalini energy is awakening. It also causes that you have to release stuck energy in the chakras. It's going through the chakras and really going to re-strengthen them and activate them, re-strengthen them, cleaning them up. Because your chakras, you can see them as energy wheels spinning in your body and they filter all the triggers that come into your life, from in, from out of you, and it filters them. So try to keep your energy clean. But sometimes the chakra is not able to do that. It gets slowed down, it gets stuck, it is blocked, and then the energy is not cleaned again and stagnant. So the Kundalini energy can't also flow through the chakras anymore. And every chakra has its own characteristics, its own ability for a certain part of life, trigger in life. I can say that, or theme in life, like your root chakra, totally down the spine, in your pelvis area. That's the chakra of feeling safe, being grounded. It's a very earthly chakra, and that's our foundation. It's your foundation. It's therefore in the roof, and it is the foundation for all the other chakras. So when it's there not really strong, the rest of your chakras are also wobbly. Let's say it wobbly. And safety is masculine energy too. It's earthly, and it has a lot of connection with the ego, because our ego, a part of our minds, we have to really keep us safe. It is the only task the chakra, the ego has, is to keep us alive and keep us safe. So now I hear you thinking, I'm not scared, I'm feeling safe, yeah, I'm not threatened. Now, watch your language for a couple of days, and maybe you find out that you're saying a lot of times, I don't think I'm going to do it because I'm scared that this will happen, or I don't do that because I'm scared that, or I fear that that's going to happen. Every projection about the future where you worry or having fear or anxiety is first chakra. It's not that we fear now like big nature collapses or wars or animals, wild animals, of course, in some countries still the fear is about life-threatening things, but for the most people, fear comes now out of the mind, and it's not life-threatening things, it is our ego-threatening things. And but that's deep-rooted in our that is going deep, but our core mind that is built to keep us alive, to keep us safe. So a lot of people has some stagnant or blocked root chakra. Really. Then we have the second one, and that's the sacred chakra. That's the chakra that's about creating. It's about life and having joy and pleasure, and creating life from the place of joy and pleasure. It's also about family, friends, connections. And it sits, of course, in your lower belly, very lower belly, where for the woman the womb is housed. That area. Now you can imagine if you don't feel safe, totally, and that energy is blocked or stagnant. The second one is also a little bit wobbly or stagnant, because if you don't feel safe, you don't feel pleasure and joy and you have difficulty with creating, you have difficulty with connecting, difficulty with manifesting. So, and the Kundalini energy can't really come up to that. Maybe a little bit, but not totally. So it's stagnant. Then a little bit higher, higher than your belly button, but lower than your chest. It's just maybe just beneath your chest, higher belly area. There's the solar plexus chakra. Solar plexus chakra. It's about self-worth, power, passion, your fire burning, your sun burning, your inner sun. It's your compass. It's also your compass. Because where are you burning for? Where do you have passion for? And passion means where do you want to die for? So saying I have passion for shopping, oh, I don't hope so, because do you really want to die for shopping? But what's really firing in you? What's burning in you? And it's about self-worth. Do you feel worthy? Do you feel good enough? Do you feel powerful? And as you see, you can also link that to feeling safe. Because if you don't feel safe, you also don't feel worthy most of the times and not good enough. Because you're in survival mode. So it's, and that those three are really the earthly chakras. And most of the time in those three chakras, in all or in one or in two, there lies our core wounds, our deep wounds, our traumas. It's also in one of those or in all. So you can say maybe the core wounds is about not feeling safe in the biggest way, feeling safer, or don't feeling worthy, feeling good enough, or yeah, that's the sacred, is don't feel pleasure and don't feel connection. They're afraid of connections, afraid of pleasure. So very serious life. It's all related. It's all related. And sometimes you have one big core wound. For most people is I'm not good enough, not worthy, or feeling safe. That's the most. And the sacred, yeah, that's based on mix of those, and they're all related. They're all related. Fear of reaction. Fear of reaction. That's also the sacred one. Fear of reaction. So you can imagine if they're in that womb area, belly area, the chakras are stagnant or blocked, the Kundalini energy is also stagnant, blocked, tamped down. But it wants to rise to the heart, to the throat, to the third eye, to your crown, to connect the earthly chakras through the connecting center, the heart, to our spiritual chakras, the energy chakras. Like said, the first three are the 3D chakras, reality, the 3D reality. Then the heart is the 4D, the 4D feeling. And then we go to the 5D chakras, and that's the energy and the intuition and imagination and connection with the higher source called life, called God, called quantum field, called universum, divine universe. Give it a name. Give it a name. I will give it a name for now, universe. But I for personally use also God or divine universe. So quantum fields, but that sounds so so science. It's more than science. So then we have the fourth chakra. That's our heart chakra, and that's about love and compassion. First for yourself, self-love, self-compassion, and of course for life, for others. En it's een dooddoener, zou je zeggen in het Nederlands. I can't find the word in English at the moment, but yeah, I think you have heard it much more often. If you can't love yourself, you can't really love others. And that's true. That's really true. Because if you have no self-love, you are going to get that feeling by someone else. And if someone else gives you that feeling, you feel love and fall in love, and then the other is you are taking that from them. But what you really see in them is what your soul knows, self-love. So most people are loving themselves through the other, but then you have a dependency in the love relation. So no unconditional love, but conditional love. So heart chakra is about unconditional love, and it is the connection between the 3D and the 5D, or earthly spiritual chakras. But you can imagine, if you don't feel safe, you can't have an open heart chakra, you can't have your heart open. You have most of conditional love, or fear of love, or liefdesbang, connection fear. So yeah, and of course the self-love thingy. But the Kundalini energy wants to go to that. It wants to go up. It wants to the spiritual chakras. It wants to go up. It wants to let the life force energy flow through you, radiate to you, through you, and also to you. So then we have the throat chakra in our throat. It's about expressing your truth, expressing your authenticity, expressing your true essence. By, of course, speaking, by showing up, by creating, making, doing it, acting. And also let others express their truth and their authenticity, and listening. It's also about communication. Therefore it's in the throat. And maybe you don't speak always your truth, or haven't done yet. Maybe you have a lot of time, some issues with your throat. I had for a long time, a lot of time, no voice or cracky voice, still a bit, but sore throat. And now I'm speaking more and more my truth and express more and more my authenticity without fear of what others are thinking. And yeah, voice is going better. So maybe you recognize that too. Because also a lot of little sidestep, a lot of issues with things in your body can be related to stuck or stagnant or blocked energy in chakras, and then on places on your body, trigger points, meridiana, because it's all related. Your energy body, we call that your energy body. So, like a lot of times, difficulties with your throat can maybe say to you, "Van, hey, I have something in my throat chakra," instead of really illnesses, but really energy illness. So maybe you're not expressing your truly self, or you don't let others express their truly self. You're judgmental, for example. Also a little bit vulnerable here. A lot of going on in my life at the moment. A lot of transformations, changes, and uncertainties, and big steps, and letting goes, and letting ins, and unstable for a while, long time. And I really felt that in my legs. Legs are related to the root chakra. Legs, foundation, and I really had so much pain in my upper legs, and especially the right side, the masculine side, because I was also carry a lot and holding my ground and carrying myself, and I'm good at that with a lot of masculine energy too. And so, and now it's slowly getting better and better. But it was really because deep down I didn't feel safe, and I had no foundation. My foundation was changing, and so I could really relate to that. And also to that I had cared for more myself a lot. So you can, especially when you have things on your body, issues that pops up regularly and on one side, not if it's once, okay, you can, but if it pops up regularly, like you have a lot of times pain in your right shoulder or left shoulder, and there's not a reason like an injury or whatever, then think about the body keeps the score, that it can be mental, emotional, energetical. Want to know more about that and help to release that? Come to me. Somatic work, body work, breath work, a lot of tools to help you with that, and to let the Kundalini energy flows through the body as fire. And that I love to do that. So don't hesitate. You're always welcome. That was the throat chakra. Stepping back to the chakras. Now then the Kundalini energy, and you want to go higher, and it comes to the point here. Third eye, pineapple glands is also there in your brain. Really little brainy. And you can talk a lot about the pineal glands too, but there is our inner wisdom, our intuition. It's the higher sense perceptions, like higher knowing, higher feeling, higher seeing, higher smelling, higher hearing, higher knowing, deeper knowing, wisdom. And there's a difference between wisdom and intelligence. I'll give you an example that it makes it clear. It's very intelligent to create atom energy. It's very useful and very intelligent that you can use that and create that. but it's not so wise to make an atom bomb of it. That's not so wise. And that's what nowadays is in the human life. We have a lot of intelligence, but the wisdom is a little bit lost. Yeah, okay, back to the chakras. So yeah, your inner wisdom, the pineal glands, they're also their DMT is there produced. That's another topic. It can be activated by drugs and mushrooms and ayahuasca and blah, 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 blah. Don't go that path. Back to the... So, yeah, you can imagine if this is not all working, this is also a little bit stagnant, froggy. You don't even feel your intuition. So, a lot of wisdom is lost. And then we go up to the crown. There we have the crown chakra. Our connection with the I am, with life, with the higher self, the universe, quantum field, however you want to call it. So, that Kundalini energy, if it can spiral through the body and align the chakras and harmonize the masculine and the feminine, you radiate differently and you become very powerful, creative, magnetic, attractive. Yeah, and it has also a lot to do with sexual energy, sensual energy, and that's so suppressed by church because they know church. Yeah, I say church, and because they know it's a very powerful energy, and not only for sex, but for life creating. And it's especially suppressed with women, but also with men. And we don't know what to do with it. Then we feel sometimes sexual energy arousing, and of course then we want sex. That's a nice way to use it. But you can also transform those energy, because it can be the whole day, that feeling of and then for life, that orgastic feeling for life, and you can use it as creating energy, as magnetic energy, as dance through life energy. And yeah, you radiate different if you use it. And women, what I feel is that women has to be invited to really feel it again and allow themselves to play with it and let it flow to them without fear and fear of judgment, or that men directly want to do with it something with it, or that they are then called slutty or whatever, or too sensual, too sexual, whatever. And there's nothing to do with what you wear or whatever. It's nothing to do with lingerie or sexy dresses. Can help feminine energy, sensual energy, sexual, but it's inner energy. It's a kind of radiation through to your face, to your eyes, to how you approach things, how you do things. It's really, really passion. It's really passion. And men are allowed a little bit more to feel that hunter's energy and wanting and creating, but they're not even aware that that's also sexual energy. And if they get that arousing energy of sexual, they don't know what to do with it, or that they think they need to release it, and to really, having sex to release it, and then you get sometimes that hunter's man on women, and even worse on children, on animals. We do a lot of strange ugly things if we can't handle that energy. I really believe that it is sexual kundalini energy that has trauma thingies released, and we don't know what to do with it. So we really penetrate it in a wrong way. If we really can learn that it is life force energy that is allowed to flow through us, and that is not have to use only for sex, but for so much more, that it is about pleasure and joy and bliss and passion and excitement in life. And of course, that it is sacred energy, that it is holy energy, that it is magical energy. Then we become so powerful, and there it will be also, I think, peace. Yeah. And if you can also see then really the sexual and the sex as holy and as co-creating and as activating more and more of the kundalini energy, so the men and the women, or the men and the men and the women and the women, or whatever, that they then can make each other powerfuler by let the dance in ourselves and with each other, union. Then I don't know what's going to happen then. So that's sad. That's a thing you can learn, and there are a lot of ways to do that, and I can help you with that. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about that in the next episode, because now the podcast is almost 40 minutes. So that's a long one. But it's so beautiful topic. So, and you can see I have kundalini energy about this. There's a lot of passion about this. So let's come back over some tools to let the kundalini energy strengthen. And for now, I think I'm done. I have everything set. Yeah. Chakras explained. The kundalini energy explained. Feminine, masculine energy explained. Blockage and disharmony a little bit explained. So next time, how to play with it. If you have some questions, or you want to work with this and to work with me, I would love to. Please contact me. Contact information, connection information in the show notes. In the show notes. I would love to. So thank you for listening, and I wish you a lot of flowing energy.